Just off the coast of Dakar lies a tiny island with a massive legacy. Gorée Island was once one of West Africa's largest slave trading centres, a place where millions passed through the door of no return. Today, its streets are filled with art, laughter and life. In this video, I explore both sides of the island, the haunting past that still echoes through its walls, and the vibrant spirit of people who now call it home. The journey from the mainland takes about 30 minutes on a ferry that serves both residents and tourists. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, from the 15th to the 19th century, it was the largest slave trading centre on the African coast, ruled in succession by the Portuguese, Dutch, English and French. There were 28 different slave houses on the island. This one, known as the House of Slaves, has been preserved to serve as a museum, remembering the horrors that took place there.
First by Arab, from the 6th century to the 19th centuries. They sent them to Zanzibar, and from Zanzibar to India. They sent them to Yemen, to Saudi Arabia. But in 1444, the Portuguese arrived here after the trip of Mansa Musa, a wealthy king who traveled from West Africa to Mecca. He gave gold, and that crushed gold for 12 years. This is why the Portuguese tried to be here. And later on, the Europeans went across the Atlantic and they arrived in America. And they need hands to work in the plantation. They came back and financed tribal war. Every defeated person was a war captive, enslaved in America. All along the coast, from Gorée Island to Ghana, Elmina, to Cameroon, to Angola, they deported 12,500,000. The value of a man depends on the strength. And this one had 14 small cells, men, women, and children. They opened the door once a day to the door of no return for toilet. They fed them with beans and palm oil to maintain the minimum weight that was 60 kilograms, 120 pounds. And the value of a man, 120 pounds, was one rifle or one brand. They stayed here 3 months. Why? Because the sailboat needs 1 month to get to America, from America 1 month to Europe, and from Europe to Africa 1 month. And when they came back, they brought rifle, brandy, and mirror. They exchanged to have captive, to have 60 kilograms. They fed them up with beans. After 4 days, they go to the first room where was the scale.
Okay.
And when they buy them, they go upstairs and they brand them.
Right.
No name should arrive to America, just numbers. And those who refuse to obey the rules here, this was the punishment room, where they break them.
Oh, wow.
Mandela was crying.
This is the punishment cell. Up to 6 people.
Whip, yes. The last year here on the back. 29 here. Never turned.
This cell held up to 35 children, separated from their parents.
Crossing here.
Did they know, you think, that they were leaving Africa?
They know they were stolen. And from here the Pope apologized. And you can read above the door of no return. And then from here, bye-bye Africa forever. The whole family was separated, down to Brazil. Mama to Cuba, the child USA. And when they arrived in America, the USA, English name. And we say now, we have to learn the history. We know it. And we continue. Like the Jewish history is 12 years. We study in school. But the transatlantic trade history we have to teach for history to not repeat itself, or people to repeat the same history. And don't pollute water. Don't pollute women. Because women are continuity of life. And water is life. Without water, we all gonna die. So this is the call to the humanity.
Am I not a man and a brother? We leave behind the emotional weight of the House of Slaves and step into a different rhythm, where vibrant colours, ocean breezes, and everyday life remind us that beauty and sorrow often share the same space. The boys wash the sheep in the ocean every week to eliminate parasites.
And this is how our ancestors were doing in the plantation, and that helped them to escape. And the braid, the hairstyle, was Google Map at the time.
Wow.
The hairstyle showed them the way. So, from the money they get from America, they build Liverpool, Amsterdam, Rotterdam,
Oh, I've been to
Lisbon, La Rochelle, Bordeaux were built from the benefit of the transatlantic trade.
Right. Cooking the local mad fruit.
See?
Anna and other residents make and sell crafts to tourists. Not only does Pape seem to know all of the residents, he knows the pets by name also. This baobab tree is believed to be 800 years old.
He was the first black mayor of Dakar and Goree. Before 1914, the mayor was always a white. So this is Place du Gouvernement. So here we celebrated the New Year. That's why you have the white painting. And they have light on the trees. This is baobab fruit. When you break the fruit, you have the flash. You do a milkshake, that's good for the stomach. Yeah, the bird is a kite. Yellow big kite. So look at the colors. Hibiscus. Bougainvillea.
This highly regarded school of excellence has 240 students from the mainland. And here we were treated to a demonstration of sand painting.
We're going to start from the dark color. To the light color. He's mixing now. And this is. And this is how they do it.
We had lunch at Nene's restaurant, where she cooks an amazing jollof rice.
Yeah, that's a bitter eggplant. This one.
That's bitter eggplant.
Bitter eggplant. Eggplant.
Oh, that's it.
Yams. Turnip. Carrot. Cabbage. Tamarind.
And what's that one?
Barracuda.
Okay.
And then you have okra.
Some places aren't just to be visited, they're meant to be felt. Such is the case with Goree Island. It's a place where the past is impossible to ignore, but so is the beauty of resilience. From the sorrow of the house of slaves to the rhythm of everyday life, this island reminds us that even in the shadow of history, humanity finds a way to rise, to heal, and to celebrate. Until next time, keep exploring, because the world has stories we all need to hear. I'm so thankful that we hired Pape as our guide. He was wonderful. His contact details are in the description for anyone planning to visit Dakar.